Also, you're going to have to be the one that takes the microphone to the contestants, because mine will only go...
Okay, I can do that.
So,
see how we improvise?
I can multitask.
all right, we're going to alternate male-female questions with no pre-screening. First 1 to 3 wins. Sudden death overtime is fist fights. Okay? Your choice of prizes. Now, what is your name? Jess, tell us something about yourself that will be embarrassing to look at people in the eyes while you say it.
I sucked my thumb till I was 10.
That's a good one. I just assumed you'd pause and then I'd say, okay, you don't have to.
Thank you for saying something.
Yeah. It's amazing how fast the brain works because your sentence was quick, but yet my brain filled in something else before you said thumb.
Didn't it? Mine did too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the next word after sucked that was in your head? Hot wings.
A.
What was yours, Zane?
Bye.
Mine? You know what mine was? Dad's. I'm just telling you, it's not because I think you would do that or your dad would do that. But your mind fills in the blank. I'm sure a lot of you people thought things. Probably not those things.
Yeah.
Red shirt, you ready for these questions?
Yep.
Okay, what is your name?
Kevin.
Kevin, tell us something about Jess that is embarrassing.
Apparently I just learned that she sucked something of her dad's.
No. Sorry, Jess. This isn't fair to you. Kevin, tell us something about yourself.
I'm an assistant manager at Radio Shack.
You're an assistant manager at Radio Shack. Is it your job to enter the state's initials when you're going through the checkout process?
It's my job to deal with the people that can't speak English that come into my store.
Okay, that's a pretty big deal. True story from Radio Shack. Years ago, Hot Wings and I worked at a radio station that was owned by a community college in Council Bluffs, Iowa. First job out of college.
Yep.
And we had an open account at the Radio Shack at the Mall of the Bluffs. And we went in there looking for a simple cord to connect headphones or something like that.
Yeah, it was
And
something very simple.
The man, I don't know if it was a manager or an assistant manager, he was really good. We had dealt with him before. But there was an employee there that may have been the dumbest man in all of Iowa. And we have evidence to back that up.
Yeah.
This is not something we're just exaggerating. I don't think Radio Shack still does it, but the big joke used to be, and they used to really do it, where they'd get all this personal information about you, even if you just wanted to buy a AA battery. And everybody hated it. Do you guys still do that?
Yeah.
You do?
Okay.
That's terrible. Read a review. People hate that. Anyway,
It's because we have service plans on everything,
even a battery?
probably somewhere.
Okay, fair enough. I appreciate your candor. Well, this guy was going through that process. We're buying a cord, and it was fine. And he wanted to know, first of all, our address. So we give him the address of the radio station, and it's 2700 College Drive, Council Bluffs, Iowa. And so he's going through, and he gets Council Bluffs, and he says, Iowa. And the manager goes, look at your license. He got his license out. He's in Iowa.
He's going I-W. No, that doesn't seem right. It's 4 letters.
And it's Iowa. You're here. You live here.
It's not that hard.
So that has no reflection on you. I'm sure you'll do fine at this game, unless you're him. I don't remember what he looked like. But
He didn't look like you, I can tell you that.
now Carl is up next. Carl and his wife are celebrating their first anniversary here in Maine this weekend. They are from New Jersey. They hate the Red Sox. They didn't say that. Oh, go Giants! You have one cohort in here that's going to be happy with that. Funny story about Kevin. We were going to be doing a live show in Albany, New York. Carl. Kevin is here. Funny story about Kevin. He doesn't have anything to do with this next anecdote. Carl, we were going to be doing a live broadcast and a giveaway in Albany, New York. And Carl lives in Edison, New Jersey, and had listened to us when we were on 97.5 The Hawk down there, and as a podcaster. And so he and a buddy, his brother, decided to drive from New Jersey to Albany to hang out with us on a Friday night, have some beers, and have a good time, which was awesome. And I know that because he told me about it a couple years later when I met him, because we never went. We had terrible weather. It was really windy at home, and we couldn't even get out of our home base airport. So he and his brother drove all the way up there to stand around with Rob Dawes, who is no fun.
Right. Yeah. Sorry
Not
about
that
that.
we would have been any better, but at least it would have been what you meant to do. So, tell us something about yourself that is embarrassing.
Much like you, Fever, I'm a minger and I eat my fingernails.
You do. They're delicious. I don't want any of yours, but mine are great. Eric Zane, tell us something embarrassing about yourself that you have never said. That's hard, man. I don't think you can.
Outside of the YMCA, just before arriving here, I blew my nose with no Kleenex, and about 10 people saw me do it. It was real gritty too. It had a face.
I think you like the farmer blow, don't you?
Well, it's not so much like, but it's out of necessity because this thing holds a lot.
Can I tell the story about the lady that when we were taking photos today? You know what I'm talking about, related to your nose?
Oh, absolutely.
Why don't you tell
kidding?
it? You should tell it.
Oh yeah, she's here.
She is? Oh yeah, right there.
I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. Little lady, Rachel. And big man, Todd comes walking up to me, and I got a picture with Rachel, yes? And Todd takes a picture. And then later on, Todd stops me. And apparently Rachel said to Todd, I didn't know Zane had a pierced nose. He's got a nose, he's got some stud right in his nose. And Todd says, no, that's a mole. They talk about it all the time. She wouldn't believe him. So I had to go up to her and say, look, touch it, it's a mole. Touch it. She was mortified, like I am now.
Did you feel its pulse?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you're seeing it because it's going away. Next time I come here, it won't be here. I'm going to cut that thing off and eat it. And eat it.
All right, the way this is going to work is the first question will be Jess's, and then the second, and if she gets it right, she gets a point. First 1 to 3 wins. There's no tying, so if you happen to be further down the line and you don't get it, that's really disappointing. You should have stood in a different order. Kevin will be second, and then Carl, and then Eric Zane. Okay? If Zane wins, none of you get anything. If one of you wins, you get a prize. Your choice. Up to and including the electric guitar signed by Foxy Shazam. Okay? This is very simple. The first question is a male question. The second question will be from the female cards. All right? All right. Oh, by the way, if Jess misses it, you get a chance, you get a chance, you get a chance till somebody gets it right. If nobody gets it right, we throw it away. Please don't shout the answers out. We know the smartest people are still sitting down. In 2005, who was the highest paid player in Major League Baseball? Jess. I see you are a baseball fan. Your encyclopedic knowledge will come in very handy. Go ahead, give us the answer. Do it now.
I'm going to go with Big Papi.
Big Papi is wrong. Kevin, in 2005, who was the highest paid player in the Major League Baseball? By the way, give you a hint. Last time the Bone bought a new board game, 2006. Derek Jeter? Is it Derek Jeter? No, it's not. Carl? A-Rod? A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez is correct. That is a point for you.
Good job.
Now, do we usually do it where it's his question or would the next question be Zane's? I'm always confused. I think it's Kevin's question. That's how we do it. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we always do it. Correction.
Okay.
That's all we do, man.
Kevin, what is the combination of parsley, thyme, and bay leaf called? This is right in your wheelhouse.
I don't know, spices.
I mean, technically that's probably correct.
Technically, yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at the answer and it seems like I still don't know. That's wrong. Carl, what is the combination of parsley, thyme, and bay leaf called?
Oregano?
Oregano.
I think oregano is oregano, but I'm not sure. I'm not a cook.
I can't throw stones. I would not have known that. Hotties, what do those things ketchup come in?
Packets?
No, the little things at the table. at
Ramekins.
Ramekins. I've been trying to think of that word all day for no reason. Eric Zane, what is the combination of parsley, thyme, T-H-Y-M-E, and bay leaf called?
I have no idea.
I don't
I have
know.
no guess. I don't know.
Okay. Jess?
Mrs. Dash?
Mrs. Dash. That is incorrect. There's no shame in not knowing this answer. Allspice? No, not the Spice Girls either. Does anyone know?
Pesto? Mirepoix.
No, I don't think so. No. Bouquet Garnay? Garnay? How do you say it? Bouquet? Bouquet Garnay. I am not good at cooking. I like cheeseburgers and pizza.
I have never heard that before.
Yeah, exactly. All right, sorry I gave you a terrible question. Boy, this is really unfair because you got that one, and now he's got the guy question. What blue pill hit the market in 1998?
Well, that's good news.
Viagra. I think you figured that one out because everyone was congratulating you for not knowing. That is correct. You have a point. So who has points? Jess, you have a point? No?
Carl has 2 points.
Carl has 2 points? Well, we need to rig this. Carl, it's your question. How old are you?
31.
That's not your question. That was
Yeah, that was Carl's question.
It's Zane's question.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's your turn. What was the name of the character Justine Bateman played on Family Ties?
Is she the ugly one with the red hair? Mallory.
That is correct. Incorrect is the assertion that anyone on the show had red hair.
How I got that, I don't know.
No,
Well, that was
I don't
Carl.
either.
Carl has 2. Eric Zane has 1. It is your question. Jess, are you ready? All right. Claw, tenon, and circular are types of what?
Repeat the question, please.
Okay. Claw, tenon, and circular are types of what?
Tendons?
What?
Tendons?
Tendons. That is incorrect. Did you just say that because one of the words was tenon?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Kevin, claw, tenon, and circular are types of what?
Hand grips.
That is incorrect. It is not hand grips. Carl, you could win. Fabulous prizes right here. What is it?
Saws.
Saws is correct.
Good job.
Let's hear it from Carl from New Jersey who hates the Patriots. I assume you want tickets to a show in Bangor. What do you want? Do you know? He wants the guitar from Foxy Shazam.
Yeah.
Do you want the box? Okay, good. You'd have to play again to try to win it. One. Let's hear it for him. We'll play again in a moment.
Now you have a guitar.
Yeah.